In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on March 5th, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. San Antonio Spurs versus Houston Rockets. On the upcoming Tuesday night, the stage is set for another clash between two of Texas NBA franchises. The San Antonio Spurs, currently standing at 13-48 with a 30-31-0 against the spread record, will be stepping onto the court as the visiting team, while the Houston Rockets will have the advantage of playing on their home turf. These teams have already faced off twice this season, and interestingly, the home team emerged victorious in both instances. The question looming over this matchup is whether this trend will persist. The San Antonio Spurs appear to have successfully bounced back from a challenging 5-game losing streak, now eyeing a third consecutive win after a convincing 117-105 home victory against the Pacers on Sunday. Victor Wembanyama played a pivotal role, contributing 31 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, and 6 blocks. Malaki Branham added 18 points with 6 assists, while Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson each scored 17 points. The Spurs showcased an impressive 54% shooting accuracy from the field and made 10 of 25 three-point attempts. Their defense was also commendable, limiting the Pacers to a mere 16 points in the first quarter and securing an upset win at home. In contrast, the Houston Rockets have been grappling with a challenging stretch, losing 9 of their last 12 games. However, they aim to turn the tide after breaking a 3-game losing streak with a notable 118-109 road victory over the Suns on Saturday. Jalen Green led the charge with 34 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists, supported by Fred VanVleet's 24 points and 11 assists, along with Alperen Sengun's 21 points and 10 rebounds. The Rockets managed to shoot 43% from the field and connected on 16 of 42 three-point attempts, taking an early 20-point lead with a 38-point first quarter. As the teams prepare for their third encounter of the season, the Spurs may potentially be without Wembanyama, listed as questionable due to left shoulder soreness. Meanwhile, the Rockets continue to miss Tari Eason. The first 2 meetings between these division rivals resulted in a split, with the home team securing victories both straight up and against the spread. The Rockets won the last meeting by 9 points, holding the Spurs to their lowest offensive output of the season at 82 points. Houston boasts a strong home record, with a 20-10 straight up and 19-10-1 against the spread performance. In contrast, San Antonio has struggled on the road, losing 5 consecutive games by an average margin of 12 points. The Rockets' ability to limit opponents' offensive chances and their proficiency in forcing turnovers make them formidable at home. Despite the Spurs' recent success at home, their 27th-ranked defensive rating may struggle against the Rockets' 7th-ranked defensive rating on the road. Houston's consistent performance at Toyota Center, including a previous victory against San Antonio, underscores the challenge the Spurs face on the road. The Rockets' strong defense and proficiency at the free throw line make them the play, so the Houston Rockets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Spurs, despite showing glimpses of competitiveness, lack consistency, and uncertainty surrounding Wembanyama's availability diminishes their attractiveness in the betting market. In contrast, the Rockets have won and covered in 3 out of their last 4 games against the Spurs, with a significant portion of their wins coming at home. This game holds significant importance for the Rockets, considering their position in the play-in tournament. A win here is crucial, making Houston the favored pick to win and cover the spread. However, the unpredictability of the Spurs and their recent surprising victories adds an element of uncertainty to the matchup. The previous 2 meetings this season have resulted in an average of just 211.5 combined points per game, even including an overtime match. The last outing in Houston saw only 175 combined points, emphasizing the defensive nature of the games. Both teams have struggled offensively, with the Spurs scoring 111 points or less in 5 of their last 10 games, while the Rockets have posted 110 or fewer points in 6 games. Furthermore, the last matchup recorded 111 rebounds, indicating a propensity for missed shots between the two teams. With a combined 62 games hitting the under this season, it's evident that these teams often fall short of high-scoring affairs. Despite Houston's solid defense allowing less than 110 points per game at home, their less efficient shooting might contribute to a low-scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Indiana Pacers versus Dallas Mavericks. The Indiana Pacers are embarking on a journey to the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, where they are slated to clash with the Dallas Mavericks. Currently holding a season record of 34 wins and 28 losses, the Pacers find themselves positioned in the 8th spot within the Eastern Conference. In contrast, the Dallas Mavericks occupy the 8th position in the Western Conference with a slightly better record of 34 victories and 27 losses. A notable highlight from their recent encounters is the Pacers' triumph at home against the Mavericks, securing a decisive victory with a final score of 133-111 just a week and a half ago. Recent performances have seen the Indiana Pacers experience a slight downturn, having suffered defeats in 3 out of their last 4 games. Eager to break free from a 2-game losing streak, the Pacers seek redemption following a resounding 117-105 defeat at the hands of the Spurs in a road match on Sunday. TJ McConnell emerged as a standout performer, contributing 26 points and 5 assists off the bench with an impressive shooting record of 13 of 15. Despite individual efforts, the team collectively struggled, shooting 44% from the field and a mere 6 of 30 from beyond the three-point line. A lackluster start, tallying only 16 points in the first quarter, set the stage for a challenging game, compounded by a second-half performance allowing the Spurs to score 65 points and secure a commanding victory. Conversely, the Dallas Mavericks find themselves ensnared in a challenging stretch with 4 losses in their last 5 games. Eager to avoid a 3rd consecutive defeat, the Mavericks narrowly fell short against the 76ers in a 120-116 loss on Sunday. Luka Doncic showcased an impressive triple-double, amassing 38 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists. Despite individual brilliance, the team struggled defensively, allowing the 76ers to build an 18-point lead in the 3rd quarter. The Mavericks, though resilient with a 40-point 4th quarter, ultimately fell just short. In terms of player availability, the Pacers are closely monitoring the status of Ben Shepherd and Aaron Nesmith, both listed as questionable. Meanwhile, the Mavericks face uncertainties with Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Derrick Jones Jr., all listed as questionable. Notably, both teams have exhibited subpar defensive performances throughout the season. The previous encounter between the Pacers and Mavericks, just 9 days ago, saw Indiana emerge victorious. Noteworthy statistics include the Pacers outscoring the Mavericks 48-36 in the paint and achieving an impressive 55.9% field goal conversion. However, recent offensive struggles for the Pacers in their last 2 games cast a shadow on their performance. With the Pacers returning to full strength, there is optimism for their playoff aspirations. While both teams share similarities in play style, the Pacers may hold an edge in dictating the pace of the game. Noteworthy is the Mavericks' record of 9-11 against the spread as home favorites this season. Despite the potential revenge motivation for the Mavericks, the Pacers appear to possess a stronger overall team. The upcoming clash against the Mavericks represents a favorable opportunity for the Pacers to regain momentum, particularly considering their 4-2 win-loss record against Dallas in the last 6 encounters. In the absence of Luka Doncic, the balance may tip further in favor of the Pacers, making them strong contenders even if he does participate. Therefore, the Indiana Pacers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams are grappling with defensive challenges, and their offensive arsenals add an element of unpredictability. The initial meeting of the season saw the teams combine for 244 points, fueling anticipation for a high-scoring rematch. The Pacers, playing at the second fastest pace in the league with 102.3 possessions per 48 minutes, are set to clash with the Mavericks, who rank 7th with 100.4 possessions per 48 minutes. The historical trend favors high-scoring encounters, with 8 of the last 10 matchups between the Pacers and Mavericks in Dallas surpassing the projected total. Analyzing offensive and defensive averages over the last 3 games, overall season performance, and home-away records for both teams, a projected total of 240 emerges. Incorporating the team's impressive combined pace of play at 104.1 possessions, the final projected total elevates to 250. Given the accelerated pace of both teams, the expectation is for an up-tempo game, making over the projected total as our full game total pick. Phoenix Suns vs. Denver Nuggets. In an eagerly anticipated showdown, the reigning NBA champions, the Denver Nuggets, are poised to host the Phoenix Suns in the Mile High City for a Western Conference semifinal rematch. The Nuggets, spearheaded by the two-time MVP Nikola Jokic, have embarked on an electrifying 6-game winning streak, positioning themselves in the contention for the top spot in the West alongside Minnesota and Oklahoma City. In contrast, the Suns enter Denver in search of a course correction, having stumbled in 4 of their last 6 games. The lone clash between the two teams this season, transpiring on December 1, 2023, saw the Nuggets emerging victorious with a 119-111 triumph over the Suns. The Suns find themselves shorthanded, with Nasser Little ruled out and Jusuf Nurkic questionable due to right calf tightness, while the Nuggets enter the match with a complete squad once again. Not only have the Nuggets been on an impressive 8-game outright winning streak, but they've also showcased consistency in covering the spread, achieving 4 covers in their last 5 matchups. Furthermore, the Nuggets' track record against the Phoenix Suns suggests a favorable outcome, boasting an 8-3 against the spread record since the beginning of last season. Lately, the Nuggets have exhibited robust defensive prowess, a factor that could pose significant challenges for the Suns, especially in the absence of Devin Booker. The Suns, lacking a suitable point guard, could find themselves in jeopardy should the Nuggets persist in their defensive excellence. Denver boasts an impressive 8-2 against the spread record in its last 10 encounters with Phoenix. The Nuggets have dominated in their previous 5 home games against the Suns, boasting a 5-0 straight up and 4-1 against the spread record. Anticipating Denver to extend its home dominance over Phoenix, the Nuggets also carry a 5-1 against the spread record in their last 6 games overall. Despite considering the points with the Suns due to the presence of Beal and Durant, the recent losses to the Rockets and Thunder, coupled with the ongoing absence of Booker and Nurkic, raise concerns. In contrast, the Nuggets are enjoying their best stretch of the season, covering in 4 of their last 5 games and maintaining a stellar 24-5 straight-up record at home this season. Moreover, the Nuggets have secured victory in 5 of the last 7 meetings against the Suns. The Suns are grappling with recent struggles and the potential absence of Nurkic, facing the daunting task of taking on Jokic and the red-hot Nuggets. With a prior triumph of 119-111 against the Suns on December 1st, the Nuggets are poised for another victory given their dominant 24-5 home record this season. Despite a formidable line, considering the Nuggets' momentum, recent performance, and historical dominance over Phoenix, opting for the Nuggets to cover the spread as favorites appears to be a prudent choice. The uncertainty surrounding Devin Booker's health and the altitude advantage at Denver's home court further tilt the odds in favor of the Nuggets. Therefore, the Denver Nuggets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Examining the Phoenix Suns, they possess an overall over-under record of 27-34 with an 11-17 record on the road. Similarly, the Denver Nuggets hold an overall over-under record of 23-37-1, accompanied by an 11-18 record at home. The deliberate and slower style of play employed by the Nuggets, orchestrated by Nikola Jokic, often results in a more controlled tempo that keeps the scoring pace in check. With Devin Booker absent for the Suns, a crucial offensive contributor, the likelihood of the Suns struggling to match their typical offensive output increases. The lack of trust in the Suns further reinforces the inclination towards a low-scoring affair. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.